This is how we do it. Welcome to LASC's open mic night. Yes, LA School of Comedy does have an open mic night for all of you that want to come by and try out a few minutes of material, checking out the room, checking out the vibe, checking out the groove. If you are checking it out, just know that this is a safe place. We're not playing all that, okay? We are just here to have a good time, respect each other. Comedy is about bringing people together and not alienating. And yes, very much so. And if you have something that you would like to promote, please do it quickly at the end of your set. You can find me. My name is Sundalin, and you can find me at Sundalive, whatever. But just like get it done, because when you're doing a showcase, you can't take the time that you guys take up here, and I want you to be able to do that. You understand? We haven't worked together extensively, so forgive me for throwing it at you. But just say if there's a showcase, you got to be ready. And I need to have it done like that. It's like a slate. You know when they tell you in a voiceover to send it, and they'll say send it by slate by slate. Oh my God, I sounded. All I know is I answer the phone, and this woman says, "Excuse me, sir." And I was like, "Oh my God, do I really sound like a man?" I guess I sound like a man. And I wasn't even intentionally using my bill collector voice. She ain't home. But that joke only works when you're broke. And so I'm not broke. I am so, that's what you have to think of things and make yourself rich. Like you're new here, right?
Yeah.
You're new here. This is your first time.
Yeah.
You're excited. You know nothing about the serial murderers who have been here, right?
Oh, I've heard.
I've heard. Okay. Well, listen. We're just going to keep it nice and close here. If you want to be a comedian, some people do, give us a call and find us at LASchoolofcomedy.com. I haven't slept for 24 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it feels really weird because I'm not even studying for a test, because at least I would be on Black Beauties, which you guys don't know what that is.
Some of us do.
I know, right? Oh my God.
Oh, I know.
You know what Black Beauties were? And people's mothers were taking this. And then, listen, a generation later, they're giving it to kids in school.
Yeah.
It's not making any sense. The point here is to have some fun and to make sure we have joy, laughter. Let's give it up for the comedy concierge. And this is Samantha. Samantha Lindemann. Give some love to Samantha. And to the lovely and talented, oh my God, Ryan Benson. Yes, Ryan Benson is here. Ryan Benson is here. He is here for all of your improv needs as well. Do know that you need this next person as badly as I do. Give it up for Jason Ham, your producer tonight. Come on in. Kiara, how are you?
Awesome, how are you?
I love the frames. Come on in.
I can see that one.
Okay. This is Kiara.
Hey, Kiara.
And we were just talking about absolutely nothing. We love comedy. We all love comedy here. And you come from out of town?
I'm from Louisiana, but...
Oh man, I'm hungry already. That's crazy, right? Somebody just say Louisiana.
We were just talking about that.
And just get like crazy. Well, we're going to get a little crazy tonight, and we're going to start the show, and I'm so glad you could be a part of it. Because, yeah, and if you guys are watching, by the way, please check out Sherry Shepard has a new competition called Funny Over 50. And you guys need to check it out, because you can come here for coaching, and we're definitely giving a discount out for these women who are trying to get this show. And give it up for Sherry Shepard, who's putting comedy back on daytime television. Oh, fantastic. I have to tell you something. Some people can if they're able, but I'll give this job to Will Cable, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. Start the show.
All right, thank you. I was going to do my act, but I realized today's my dad's birthday.
Aw.
Yeah, well, he's dead. So if he was alive, he'd laugh at that. He was a Navy captain. That's kind of high up in the Navy. Not many people, you don't say no to a Navy captain. The only person that says no to a Navy captain is a Navy admiral. And there's, I think, 5 of those. So, yeah, a Navy captain has a crew of yes men on his boat, 70 guys. And then he would come home, and his 70 yes men consisted of moi. Oh, yeah. The phrase that made me cringe growing up was, son, I need your help for a minute. That's how I knew I was going to be in it for a long time. Some of the things that accompanied I need your help for a minute was, your hands are smaller than mine. So, yeah, apparently Volkswagens are made by elves in Germany. So you need a very small hand to get up in there. So I guess Volkswagen should be worked on by either elves or 7-year-olds under the direction of men that drive boats in times of national emergency. Yeah, one time he said to me, son, I need your help for a minute. And I was like, all right. He's like, help me hand dig this well. I was like, what the fuck? What is this, biblical times? We've got running water, hot and cold. Went out there, and I did it. I hand dug that well. I guess he knew something I didn't, because it led to me being a geologist later in life.
Dope.
Yeah.
Crystals and all, man.
Yeah. Crystals, all that. That came a little later with the chemistry. But I did go off to college, did the crystals, and they said, what do you want to be for college, or what's your major? And I said, how do I not have to hand dig a well? And they said, geologist tells the guy where to dig the well. And I said, no digging the well? Sign me up. That's my major. Yeah. What did he do? One time, he wasn't around much growing up because he was always out driving boats out in the ocean. So later in life, he was like, all right, I'm 17. Might as well get to know your son. So we went fishing, a little skiff, not so much the big boat. And we were out fishing at the edge of the Atlantic, big reef. And threw the anchor over, and he didn't want to drift. So he's gunning the boat in every direction. And I'm thinking, that anchor's stuck. How the hell are we going to get it up at the end of the day? But that was unfathomable in his mind. Nope, you can't drift, can't get it up. Or you can get it up. So we start fishing. And, we didn't really catch many fish. We caught lots of halves of fishes. Yeah, because as you reel them in, the sharks get them.
Oh!
Yeah. End of the day, go to get that anchor. Nope, that anchor ain't fucking coming up. So, all right, son, one of us is going to have to go down there, and I need your help for a minute. Someone's going to have to go down there and get that anchor out. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, how about we just cut the line? No, this is 1989, so that's $5.99 plus tax. So I figured out my life is worth about $5, because he was like, no, I think you can do it. And I was like, no way. He's like, why don't you just get in the water and tell me how you feel? And I'm like, there were just sharks in here. I'm going to tell you right now how I feel when I get in that water. I'm going to feel like I shouldn't be in the water. Got in the water. I did go down and get the anchor out. It was very easy. But I think that point in my life was when I realized I swam with sharks. Reason goes out the window. No one should have been in there. So as you get later in life and other geologists are pulling out crystals, no problem, I'll take that. You're at a rave and there's questionable substances that I've swam with sharks. Give me that. Oh my God. Yeah. What happened then? Oh. Yeah, so when you're swimming with sharks as a youngster, working on Volkswagens, you might end up in a little bit of therapy later in life. Just a little. So after you go through regular therapy, as I can tell, yeah, a lot of you have been in, you end up in a thing called group therapy, where you learn how to talk to other people that are supposed to be normal now, and you can have a conversation. So I get to group therapy, and I sit down, look around. What a bunch of fucking losers. Jesus Christ, how did I end up here? So, you're in there in therapy, and Alex had I don't know if it was borderline personality or multiple personalities, and all of them sucked. All of them completely sucked. I had a simple fix for Alex. Alex, all you got to do is drop some Molly, and it's all going to be fine. Jill was going through a divorce, and I guess divorces are tough, but I got a fix for that. Just drop some Molly, and it won't be so tough. Maybe get together with one of Alex's personalities, and it'll be really fun. Tony I liked, and I don't even know why Tony was there. He said he was there because he was doing Molly all the time, and he couldn't stop. So that actually it did work. I got married after that. I married the female equivalent of my father. She doesn't take the word no much, and nobody says no to my wife much less me. Yeah, my wife, the one that is the most loving, caring, Charles Manson obsessed person you will ever meet. Yeah, I don't want to know so much about the Manson family. I know all about them. When it happened, the random people, everything. She was in the kitchen, chopping up that, about, how much time?
Oh, you have 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
All right, chopping up that carrot in the morning, and she looked down solemnly and said, "Honey, do you think if I were in Southern California in 17, the Manson family would have recruited me?" What do you say to that? Absolutely, honey. You would have been his favorite. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, that is you. Oh, my God. So then we ended up getting the female equivalent of a dog at the no-kill shelter. The female equivalent of my God, I screwed this up. Yeah, this is bad. I'll play this for her. She'll tell me how to get it out. When you get a dog from the no-kill shelter, that's where they never put him to sleep. This one had been returned 3 times. This is the one that ate the interior of my car. And when I say ate, I mean ate. It ate the steering wheel, the seats, the springs, everything. It didn't pass it either. Like you hear about Fluffy eating a tennis ball or something. Oh, little white dog's got to have surgery or it's going to die. It can't pass it. Nope, not this dog. No springs, nothing. I sat on it. Very comfortable. It's part chair now. All right, I'll leave it there. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad. To the Admiral.
Yes.
To the Admiral. And listen, you have to say this. Yes.
At Will Cable, at WILCABLK. I do appearances as Tony Hawk, usually week on PCL Live.
And you remember, if you really want to make her hot when she's cutting those carrots, say Squeaky Fromm has nothing on you. Of course, you have to know the audience, but that could be very funny about Squeaky Fromm having nothing on you. But listen, I just have to tell you that we're taking comedy in a whole other direction. We have all kinds of people here at LA School of Comedy, and I just wanted to make a quick mention of a gentleman, Christopher. What's his last name? For the pictures? It's okay. Riga? Riga. Oh, I should know that. Well, I don't know why, because I went out with a lot of Rodriguez's. But wasn't that funny, Mark? I thought you were Cuban. It's true. I did. I thought he was Cuban. But,
Christian Rodriguez.
oh, Christian. Now you're changing it.
Sorry.
Is it Christian?
Christian.
Christian, they did this to me, okay? I did not want to screw this up. But Christian Rodriguez is coming here to help us get you guys headshots that are inexpensive. When I say inexpensive, inexpensive. I'm not throwing out prices like this on the air. You guys need your headshots. You can't be submitted without your headshots. You're trying to get an agent and you're up my ass, but I can't do anything about your headshots. So Jason is making this possible. Podcasting. What am I doing with my podcasting? My podcasting. That's why you come here, to know what to do. Because this is where it happens, believe it or not. Okay? You'll be so surprised. Any second, my car could be stolen, and we all run out the door. Carrie, you have no idea that's the truth. But anyway, I was not lying when I said funny. Let's bring up Ryan and get going. Come on, Ryan. Ryan Ben.
Hello, everybody. Today is a day of comedy, but it's a wacky comedy day. So we're going to keep it wacky. It seems like we got some Halloween decorations. That's cool. I'm glad. Sam, did you get it? Yeah. Because I saw you have a bag. Your bag is now. Okay, sorry. I can't spoil anything. My name is Ryan C. Benson. I think I'm going to go with the middle initial in there to stand out. But then I thought that for a while, and I did the research, and then there already is a famous one. He won Biggest Loser in like 20 and like 10.
God.
So, you know, I really got some big shoes to fill. Heavy shoes, you might say. The shoes have experienced a lot of weight, but he's probably got new shoes now. But so we'll just be the I hope that I don't hope it he relapses, but I want to be the Ryan C. Benson out there that's known, but I don't want to. So we'll figure it out. But as a person, I like to identify as a performer, comedian, an actor, a lover, and depending on how much you pay me, whatever you want. A lot of my jokes are kind of like long, or they're just not really jokes. They're just like me talking. I don't really chase a laugh because I guess I'm selfish. I like what I consider funny is bad reactions and like gross things. So I can't like mention sexual stuff off the bat. So I got to be careful. So no penis stuff yet. You guys got to work for it. What do you call a lobster that is scared of social outings? An introvertebrate. Yeah. I do one-liners now, too. That's a thing that comedians do. What do you call a firefighter with special needs? Flame retardant. What? Uh-huh. Yeah, what? And what do you call a doctor with special needs? Impressive. And also, and doctor. I mean, like, so, I've been accused of being on said spectrum of mentally. It's either the sexual spectrum or your mental autistic spectrum. So that's how you align yourself in it. To me, we're on the edge, and that's where the creativity flows, I think. The crazier, the better, to an extent. So you just got to manage it. It's like Robin Williams, good guy, rest in peace. He was a good mix. It's like he had what it takes. He was kind of born with that, like, pizzazz, that kind of thing. But he also, he went to Juilliard, so he got a ton of training, years and really good training in that. So it's like you can't just you could see you see people with the same kind of charisma on the street out here pretty often of Robin Williams. So you can find both. Then you can find people that are very studious, that are just like they're studying it and stuff and they love it, but then you never hear of them because they just go and become a professor and they teach theater. So they kind of like live through others and their stuff. So you gotta it just kind of shows that all you need to be just like Robin Williams is to kind of have great education, and really want to kill yourself. That's all it takes. That's what you guys feeling that? It seems what it's been. A lot of people in comedy really like to die. It's a cool link. If you didn't know, I'm kind of going for like a lumberjack metrosexual look. lumbersexual. I'm classifying it as. I want you to like see me out walking on the sidewalk and be like, that guy looks like all week he's out there chopping wood, but then on the weekends, wood's chopping him. So, I like to keep you just guessing, but I don't do much hard work. I'm pretty lazy right now. I'm in class a lot at University of Southern California. Ooh, it's a lot of money that my parents have gracefully given to me to get a theater degree. So we'll see. It's if you just I'm a really good waste of money. We'll see. We'll find out in a few years if it was. But, and I didn't even enjoy it that much. But it was just worth it. You don't really enjoy most things, I feel like, until after it. And then you get retrospective. But today is wacky, so it's not that kind of day. What else do I even have? Oh, yeah. We got the writer's strike's about over now. All the people that I know here are probably not union. So it's okay. We were already struggling before it, and we will still be struggling no matter what. But the actors' strike isn't over yet. So that'd probably fit into more people here then. But there'd be more things that are going on. Then you can get your extra spots. That's where you meet all the cool people at extra film gigs. But just to support the actors' strike, I've just been watching non-union porn. It's been, it's amateur. It's just, but I think with my theater degree, I think I'll be planning on, after graduating, creating my own acting school. But it's going to be for, porn. I think that it's a very, it's I wanna see you fuck, but I wanna believe you care, the emotional stuff. It's it's a very big lacking thing, and I feel like I'll just have to take it in my own hands. I've already kind of figured out the name, and I've planned it all out. It's the Academy for the Sexual Savants, ASS for short. You got to keep it ringy. But I'm giving out free scholarships to those who will fuck me. So it's a very good, and you do what you got to do. It's a hard business out there. Gas is expensive. You gotta take what you gotta get. But I don't think I got anything else. Because a few things of good stuff, and how many minutes do I even have left?
You have it's about to be 2 in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm good then. Thank you, everyone. You can find me at Instagram at ryan.benson or at Levi Century City on the weekends. I'm very good at putting pants on you, but I'm even better at taking them off. Thank you.
Ryan, great job. Oh, my God. And maybe you could call it the sex boot camp. Art of flirting, something like that.
Well, they already know how to fuck.
Right. They already know how to fuck, so. Yeah. Oh, and you know what's even funny? If you us. Can you imagine a sketch? Yeah. Pretentiousness. Yeah. The way you can be. Okay. Did I say that we are definitely going to take this class to a whole level, another level? We're going to take them to a whole nother. Always. When we have the comedy of the one and only Justin Newsom. Let him hear you.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I have these jokes. Yeah. I wrote them down, and I'm gonna send them to you. I don't know. So all right. So yeah. So all right. So yeah. One thing. So it was like an act of God, right? It had to been, right? Like for example, when they stormed the Capitol, right? So they stormed the Capitol, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You didn't see not one black person. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm talking about these dudes on reality, right? These dudes will rob you on the street, take your purse, right? Breaking your car. These people are, they crazy, they on drugs, but they ain't that crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So it had to be an act of God, because it's like, damn, maybe, no, I ain't gonna do that. So I just wanted to put that out there. So that's one thing that was on my mind. And you can tell it's a comic relief, I guess. And then okay, so yeah, so yeah. So it's like godly intervention. Another thing about what I like to say is about stereotypes. You know, some stereotypes are true, but what really is a stereotype, right? It's like something some people do. It's like, does a Spanish person speak Spanish? Duh, right? Does a black, right? You understand what I'm saying, right? Do black people like fried chicken? Yes. I want some now. Do we like? Yes, right? So something, because it's a cultural thing, right? So everybody says it's a stereotype, but I mean, some things are actually true, right? So let's put it like that, and let me see. All right, so. Yeah, and then, watermelon, yeah. So, watermelon, I was saying that. So now, we're also going to say customer service, right? So, one thing I don't like about the customer service is, so I work in customer service, and what I can't stand is, I'm obviously in America. Don't come speaking to me in a whole nother language hoping I understand. What the hell is going on here, right? If I speak to you, I mean, golly, I'm speaking to you in... I'm in America, Jack. Like, get it together. So yeah, so those are things that I want to touch on. There's another thing. Somebody said something that he said about the well, in the event, you know, this is my. You can't find me on Instagram. You can find me here at the LA School of Comedy. You understand? These are some things that was on my mind. My comic relief. Dang, there's still that one thing though the writer's block. Listen to me.
Oh no,
the writer's strike. My guy mentioned the writer's strike, and it instantly clicked. Every time I drive my car, I drive by him and I say, try to go get a writing job in China.
Oh my God.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real, man, you guys are crazy, man. You guys get paid millions of dollars to live in fabulous high-rises. Go to China and try to get a job doing some writing stuff. So that's just my thing.
Oh my God.
I guess I'm a patriot. It's one of those things. I'm confused, but this is my comic relief. I'm here at the LA School of Comedy, and that's where you can find me. Hope I can find you.
All right. We love you, man. I love you guys. Thanks for the support. Always. Always. And I just wanted to welcome someone to the stage that I haven't seen in about an hour. Let's get up for the comedy of the one and only Mark Zaffron. You have something to say, Mr. Zaffron? Come on. Mark, come on. He just came today. Today he just came to bring Jason something. It's a burden, right, Mark? Mark, without you, I won't know what's going on in the news. You see that? No, seriously, they mean it. Yes, Mark.
Right. So I have to do this, right?
Yes.
Just curiosity's sake, if everybody any thought, is there stand-up comedy in China? Could you imagine being a stand-up comic in China or North Korea? What a terrifying thought. You could get up there and you don't know what they're going to put you into a gulag for. You know, I could just be standing here talking about, you know, Hunter, Joe, the rest of them, and, you know, and all of a sudden there'll be 3 agents pulling me off stage saying, "What are you doing?" Talking about our partners. It's like you couldn't say anything there, and you never know when they're going to change the rules. You know how they disappear people? Like, has anybody seen Jack Ma? Alibaba, big hit on the market. He disappeared. Then there was the foreign minister who was banging this girl in the embassy when he was the ambassador. They both have disappeared. Can't even see the kid anymore. I mean, that country disappears more people than age spots. It's terrifying. Before I got here tonight, I was watching a rump of the Republican debate. Fascinating. I've decided that I really don't like Mike Pence. I don't know whether it's that white hair that doesn't move an inch, all right, or his face, or the fact that he never answers a question. He just makes the same speech over. But what really pisses me off is he can't hear. He's deaf. He never hears that bell. Then, you know, that Ravak Ramaswamy, he's a scary guy. Problem with him is he's one of the worst types of successful immigrants to America. Okay, stop, Samantha. You are the child of immigrants. My great-grandparents or great-grandparents, I'm not quite sure how far back, came here from Russia or Poland or Austria, wherever they claim they came from, because you'll never know the truth. At the end of the day, when they talk about the old country with nostalgia, okay? And then I was talking to a friend of mine. His family came from, God knows, Italy, Holland, and somewhere else. People are kind of mixed, you know? America is a country of mixed people. So they came here. They got treated like shit. I mean, think about the Irish, right? Nobody wanted the Irish. They didn't want them the British didn't want them in Ireland. So they shipped them out to Australia, which got rid of all the criminals. Then they went to New Zealand, which got rid of the second wave, and we got the ones here. What did they make them do? No fucking, they talk about luck of the Irish. They came here in the middle, right when the Civil War started. First thing they did is put them on the front lines, and being the Irish, they're not that bright. So when somebody said, I'll give you $50 to take my draft notice, they took the money, drank it, and then went and they were the Irish Brigade. And then what did they do after the war? They built the railroad halfway, and then the Chinese built the railroad the other halfway, which we forget about, okay? That's who built the railroad. Don't believe Blazing Saddles. It didn't happen that way, all right? So I had a friend of mine who was telling me a story. If you talk about how we treat immigrants, he was telling me his grandfather or great-grandfather's job on the railroad. He was Chinese. They used to take him and put him in a basket, and he would be the guy's job. He would be the one to go down, and he would have to put the blasting shit into the holes because that's how they dug the tunnels. So I said, so I said, Doug, why did they use your grandfather? He said, to them, Chinese were expendable. And they could the only ones that could fit in the baskets. Oh. You know, I know I'm being a little, semi-politically incorrect, but thank God we don't know where the boundaries are anymore. They're moving. Bill Gates has now come out against climate catastrophe. He has said, what are you all talking about? The world is not ending in 10 years. They're predicting it's going to be around for at least another 100 million years. That's a long time. You know? I don't know anybody that's going to make it to 100 million, except George Soros. Because he won't go anywhere. We can't get rid of this man. So today, something happened in New York City, which is really a tragedy. On East 117th Street, welcome, come in. Well, on East 117th Street, right? There's the only Target in New York, and it's in the East Harlem. It's in a poor neighborhood. There's a price point there that these people in East Harlem, and it's right by the projects, by the way, East Harlem are getting a decent product. I mean, it's Target. We know what it is. Made in China, piece of shit. Except for the stuff made in India and Vietnam. And at the end of the day, there's a grocery store there which sells groceries at a normal rate. Because believe me, they rip you off in the poor neighborhoods. They raise the prices. So the truth of the matter, it's true, by the way. You could pay less at the Target in Manhattan than you pay at the Target in Crenshaw. So in the end of the day, it's closed. They couldn't withstand the shoplifting. Then I saw what's going on in Philadelphia. I'm thinking to myself, what if we lost control over every city in America? This is like watching a dystopian novel on television. It's fascinating. What has happened? And I finally realized what has happened. All right? Free pot. The minute we legalized pot, this is what happened. All those kids are stoned. And it's not good pot. It's shitty pot. It's not like they're just getting stoned. There's something they're putting in the pot. It's like sugar in the McDonald's hamburgers. They put it in there intentionally, and you wondered why my brother-in-law, her brother, all right, died from acute McDonald's syndrome. So he would come to the house for Thanksgiving. There's this beautiful turkey that we just cooked. I had just made this leg of lamb because her mother had to have her leg of lamb. And she's bringing in 345 pounds, and I kid you not, of macaroni and cheese, stuffing, and greens because there isn't enough for 12 people. You have to make enough for the neighborhood. And all of a sudden, my brother-in-law would be trucking out of the house, and sometimes he'd be wearing some strange clothes. Like he had this one orange short outfit. He looked like the Great Pumpkin, except he was black. Anyhow, he's running out, and then he comes back and, Jason, you got McDonald's breath. No, you got to understand. I mean, this is not McDonald's breath. It's Jason, you have McDonald's breath. So what did he die from? Diabetes and hypertension, right? All right? It's that sugar in the McDonald's. So that's right back to the pot. What are they putting in this reefer that's making these kids crazy? And it's not like they're like just poor and deciding to shop with. They're getting paid for doing it. These are organized rings. They get these people, run in, grab everything you can, come sort it out. It's like giant. How many Fagans do we need in America? I mean, think about it. For those of us to know who Fagin is. Because that's the other sad part. Our educational system is so bad that Dickens is not allowed to be taught anymore. Right? They don't know who Fagin is. They don't know Widow Nell. They know nothing. They don't even know where Wuthering Heights is. And on that note, thank you, folks, for listening to my nonsense.
Listen, if you ever miss the news, it's fit to print. That's all I have to say.
Everything is fit to print.
Everything that's fit to
Most
print.
isn't.
Yeah. My hair look woolly? I look like Wooly Bully? Well, then let's bring up Mike Moody. Come on! Have a smoothie with Mike Moody! Yeah, this goes back to Mike. I'm loving it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm always like waiting for the rhyme from Sunday. I don't know. I'm always waiting for it. How you guys good? Yeah. It's Wednesday. Yeah. The world's going to shit. You guys seeing this? If we didn't have a writer's strike, that's how Kimball would start. But yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird, man. Some of this stuff is edgy new stuff. I don't know how it sounds, but we'll see. Yeah, man. They're having the Republican debate right now. The debate that's happening right now. I don't know. That's cool. I've been living in a neighborhood that I've been living in for so long that I'm starting to see like the racist couples have babies. Is that weird? I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. It's not not everybody. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Have you ever seen a baby and know it's going to grow up and be racist? Like, I don't know. It's a very weird space. I can't explain this shit, but I lived in Virginia for like fucking 20 years. Like, you ever see like a toddler and like, he's going to say nigga. Like, you know he's going to say that shit. Anyway, it's funny to me. I don't know. I feel like that's funny. And then when you see them, because I saw them when I was walking down the street, this is like the same couple that was really weird to me when I first moved in, but now they have like a toddler. So I already know what it is. You got to say something cute. You know what I mean? Something cute about the baby. Better be clever. But look at this future liberal-facing closeted racist baby. Like, hey. I can't wait. I can't wait to meet him. Can't wait to meet him. And the parents say something weird, like, we get him Pampers 'cause that's what Joe Biden uses. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that's his brand. I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I had a racist baby bit. I wanted to get that out the way. All right, that was it about that. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. Race relations is different. I don't like to talk about it all the time because my friends tell me I talk about it all the time. But lately, I've been the only black friend amongst my friends lately, so I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it kind of hard. I've been feeling that shit a little hard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be the only nigga too long. Like, that's, only like 3 of us understand this, but I'm saying it's like a thing. I don't know, it's a weird, I don't know, you can work at a job or something, or you can just be somewhere, you're just like, God damn, like, fuck. Anyway, I don't know, going back to the racist baby thing, I just think, I don't know, I like the real honesty, you know what I mean? I like real honesty. Like, that's why I live in the South, like, I like real racism, like I like the real shit. Like, I like the real shit. I don't like the we don't really talk about shit, real shit, you know? My favorite white people, My favorite white people are the white people when I say I miss Donald Trump, the only thing they say is me too. That's the only thing. Like if they give me some other excuse where he's not vaccinated, like, I don't want to hear any of the other shit. I don't want to hear me too. I know where we are. It's honest. This is be around honesty. Purity. Sorry. I was talking to one of my friends. I mean, we're kind of like extreme, like with our like activism, even though we're not really activists. Like, you know what I mean? Twitter is not a speech at the monument. Like it's not. I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Like just because you have a Twitter doesn't mean like someone's gonna name a bill after you. Like that's not how it works anymore. I don't know. I was talking to one of my friends. She told me, actually, two of my friends said this shit. She was like, they're both women. One was black and white. One was white too. And I thought it was very interesting, but they were like, I'm protesting capitalism by not paying my rent. I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know that you could do that. If you call it protesting, they won't say shit to you. I didn't know. I know everybody that lived on Skid Row were freedom fighters. Like, you know what I mean? That's weird, right? They see you walk by, like, look at you with your hot bath and your warm meal. That's what the man wants you to have. I was like, all right, whatever. I just didn't know you could do that shit. That's weird. I didn't know that was actually a thing. I don't know, man. That's weird. I think it's just getting too much. I don't know, man. I feel like we're getting a little bit too, like, I don't know. I think we should all be aware of each other. I think what happened is we all sat at home for like fucking 2 years straight. And so we have like an inflated ego. Everybody's like an advanced narcissist, but they don't think they are. Like everybody's like the Martin Luther King of their shit. Like, you know that? I've noticed that. You can't even have a bad day. You know what I mean? Nobody can have a bad day. Just blame it on the Islamophobia on Twitter or something. You know what I mean? They don't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm a woman. They don't like me because I'm gay. And I was like, what happened to like not liking people for the content of the character? Like, I feel like that was like what he actually fought for, right? That was the whole real one at the end. Don't rally me up for a social justice movement if you're just a piece of shit. And that goes for black people too. I think it's weird. Like, I won't want to use any other groups because I don't get canceled. But I feel like, I don't know. I've seen that shit. Even people I know, like my job, like on Twitter, my job is racist. I'm like, yo, you fall asleep at your job. If your boss won't call you a lazy nigga, I will. You know. I don't know. Oh, this shit is weird. Oh, that shit is weird. What else? I've been looking on finance lately. I don't have a lot of money all the time, so it's scarce a little bit. Y'all good? Okay. No, it's just weird. I've been studying it. I've been looking into it, and it's like the way we talk about money is weird. You know, a lot of it we talk about is a lot of ways we talk about it is old, and they're not necessarily the correct way to talk about it. Like one of the phrases we say is money is the root of all evil, which can't be true. I was looking it up, and I looked up at this guy named Reverend Ike. He's like the original like prosperity preachers in the 60s and 70s. And he used to say that the lack of money is the root of all evil, which makes way more sense. It makes way more sense, right? You ever seen one of those lottery commercials, and then they show the guy, he's like, hey, you won a lottery. What are you going to do with it? He's like, I'm going to go back to that 7-Eleven I bought this ticket from and rob it blind. Like, nobody was going to say that shit. I can afford the equipment. Like, nobody... I didn't have money for a bulletproof vest until now, so fuck it. Like, nobody... It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I have a birthday coming up next month. Yeah. I don't know if you guys understand. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know. Have you? How do you? It's just people like. You ever had the wrong like as from a male perspective? You ever had the wrong chick ask you what you're doing for your birthday? You know what I mean? And not the one you want to ask you. Do you know what I mean? Like if ever the one you want to ask you not ask you, and then the one you don't want to ask you asks you. You know what I mean? It's weird. I can't give up that type of power. You know what I mean? I can't. It's weird, bro. Birthdays are kind of like, oh man, that shit is special. I can't just give my whole shit away. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a virginity. I can't give it all away. I can't have you have that much power over me. I could be doing better shit. One of the chicks asked me, she's like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to eat some good food, maybe get a couple of drinks, and have sex with a stranger like an adult. I was joking. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It's funny, though. Getting old. I remember going outside. That's going to be my divisive point from now on. Y'all remember going outside? Y'all fucking lying, you know. I remember going outside. I remember the summer that we started playing video games. It was like 1997. That's going to sound like 100 years from now because they'll make everybody live forever. I remember summer 97, we stopped going outside. It was in the year of the Nintendo. I don't really have anything else to say. Thank you guys so much. You can find me at Mike Moody 91 on Instagram. And I put a special out on YouTube. It's called Part of My Trauma. So if you want to watch it, you can. Thank you.
Woo! That was the best movie. That was the best movie. Oh, what a great night. That was great. Nice to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, go outside. Get your ass outside. And then by the time you get outside, get your ass inside. Okay, right. You stay out there and see what happens with the boogeyman. I always thought they had boogers on them. I didn't know what boogeyman was. I was just scared about that. I don't even know why I would even bring that up like I'm a 4-year-old. But because I like to bring up the next generation of talent. And this woman is undescribably delicious. Please, or indescribably delicious, please, let's give it she's delicious, as my mother-in-law would say. Delicious. Please, everyone. Hadassah loves her. We all love her. Give it up for Samantha Lindemann.
Let's give it up for Sunda really quick. In a codependent way as I'm introduced. It's Kiara. Okay, I just love your hat. I was going to wear a hat here, but I felt like it was a really big commitment. It was like 3 of the same hat, like bedazzled. I bought them on Hollywood Boulevard and at the Grove. And it said sexy Los Angeles and just a butterfly. Anyways, it just felt like tramp stamp on my head. I'm Sam. It's been a great night. Thank you so much. I wrote some things down, so I'm so glad that I didn't have to bring up group therapy. I feel seen, ready, and titillated. I was recently hanging out with someone who's in group therapy, and I'm not in group therapy besides this. I'm not in group therapy. Lately, I've been like trying to be sold group therapy lately by my therapist, individual. I'm like, listen, I need to talk to you. Hopefully, it's you. They say like date around for therapists. I'm like, just like, why are you throwing the word date into this? Like, everyone's like dating so hard. It's like I have to date my therapist, but then also find a therapist that I know deep down I would never want to have sex with for my mental illness. You know what I mean? And then I told my therapist why I left my old therapist, which is she wanted to come to my comedy shows. No lie. And she would tell me that she loved me. And I was like, I can't. And she was marrying my old therapist. And they would wear each other's clothes. And they'd be like, we're best friends. They were lesbian lovers. Gorgeous. And then the other one told me that I reminded her of the other one, like her wife. So I'm like, I can't even be in this therapy. Because it's like, if my brain is telling me I'm a star and it's a movie, and you guys are saying, like, obviously they both want to have sex with me. So it was too much. But I'm Jewish. Hadassah does love me. I was talking to somebody recently who I'm, like, now not going to talk to for a little bit. Don't you love that? You know what I mean? Where you're trying to, like, talk about somebody, and you're so much of a cunt that you can't even be, like, my friend. It's like my ex-friend that I used to talk to, but she's like a fucking bitch, and she's with her boy. You know what I mean? I'm often told I share secrets nobody asked to share. And that's okay. You know, I don't like pauses. So, should we sit in one? No, I'm kidding. I live in West Hollywood. I have okay, so I live with my cousin, who's my best friend, soulmate, like everything in the world. Thank you so much. But and we have a dog, and she's a pit bull lab, and her name is Rhino, and one of her ears goes down and one of her ears goes up. She's like a rhinoceros, but she also does wear a muzzle and has a fear of men. and will occasionally jump at you, bark at you, like bite through your jeans a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm walking down the street and I'm like, Rhino, come here. And she like has this muzzle. And like lately there's this white man with dreadlocks, not above 5'5". I'm not scared. I'm never scared with a dog. When I see a white person with dreadlocks, I'm never really scared. For my mental health, a little bit. Just because I have this thing where it's like I tend to get into a conversation. I've gotten a lot of feedback about it from my friends. Some love it, some hate it. I've learned so much out of conversation. I went to the movies with this old lady I met, like on the spot. Like it was such a B plot. Like I'm just always having these episodes, but not like, you know, like that, but totally should be picked up. Oh, so, okay. Somebody said Biggest Loser. So I'm Jewish and there's this thing with Jewish people. Also, somebody said diabetes. Every holiday is about eating or that we had no food. Don't eat. But it's centered around the food. And we've gotten to the point where the patriarch of the family has diabetes and openly known, you know, teeth problems, wheelchaired. But he was like the big kahuna. Anyways, and so my grandma is like the caretaker for my Zadie. I say it's like the blind leading the blind, but neither of them are blind. But he's deaf, and it's like the best thing that happened to all of us. Because now she could be like, this fat motherfucker won't even listen to a goddamn thing I said. And he has no idea. But the fridge light did go out because he sits there looking at it for so long. And it's like, that's me. God damn, I love a snack. But my dad would watch like The Biggest Loser. He would watch My 600-Pound Life and he would be like, does that remind you of me or no? All the time! I'm walking by. Dad, I'm in AP Bio. He's like, does that look like me yet? Yet. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. Somebody told me to keep it a secret that my parents are Republicans. I'm like, let me wear my flag. It's funny because when you're a teenager, I won't share my age. Oh my God, that's what I sound like. So I'm from Los Angeles. You can hear it in my voice and my intonation. Every other mic, I have something intelligent to say. So my LA accent is made up for. One time a man said that listening to me is like listening to Snapchat news. Oh my God. So do it that way you will. And then I'm like, listening to you is like listening to Incel Blues. You know what I mean? Blazing Saddles. Okay. I'm just glad it was brought up. So it's a movie I've never seen. I don't want to see it. Because anytime there's something brought up about a famous person saying the N-word, my dad brings up the movie Blazing Saddles. And he goes, it is such an amazing movie. And really, the black guy was made to be the best guy. And they were stupid for saying the N-word. And I was like, okay. He's like, watch it. I'm like, no, I don't really want to watch it, right? And I'm at dinner, and I'm like post-group therapy, like 2 out of 3. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, wah, like going into it, like leveled up. And all of a sudden, somebody's asking me, like, about that movie. Like, what do you think about that movie? I'm like, I haven't seen it because every time it's brought up, it's like a conversation. So I love to be blissfully ignorant. I think everybody does. I think everybody should acknowledge it. But this British man who openly, his friends, like my parents, describe him as Gru from Despicable Me, and he like laughs along to that. You know what I mean? So they let that sit, right? He was like, the N-word. It's the same with an I and an E-O, and I don't care who says it. And I was like, listen, I don't think this is your fight to fight. Because I wasn't there, but you certainly weren't, you know. And I was like, it was really, so I let him talk because I was like, in my head, I'm like, how can I win this? How can I win this? And I let him go, and I let him go. And I was like, okay, well, that's your opinion, and I have a different one. That'll fuck him up, dude. That'll fuck him up. Because they say it, and they're so happy I didn't interrupt and all this stuff. He was like, it's not opinion, it's facts. And I was like, oh, it just was so hot. I can't stand that. I'm like, you're actually British. I'm like, do you want to go there? I'm just saying we're all on thin ice. You know what I mean? Are we all thinking it? Oh, I couldn't handle it. That's my problem being like a 5'10" woman. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're British, you're older, and you are like below 5'7". So what am I supposed to do with that? You know, therapy and all. I have to keep my goddamn mouth shut. You know. Jewish diabetic Republican. Thank you so much. Okay, so I work at the mall. You're talking about work, like a language barrier at work, like when people speak to you in a completely different language. Honestly, I'm honored sometimes. I'm like, you think that I know a bunch of languages, I don't. But this is, and I'll end on this. So sometimes I think that there's a language barrier, and sometimes I'm a greeter at Bath and Body Works. Thank you so much. And I'll be like, hi, how are you? Like, what are you, I'm being genuine. You know what I mean? I'm not like, give me your money right now. I'm like, how you doing? Seriously though, like, let's talk. And then when people don't answer, it's like I assume that they don't speak English, right? But then it turns out that like they speak bitch and I only speak cunt. So thank you so much. I've been Sam. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH. Sunda and I are going to be in a show together. What? 2 for 1 special. Oive Entertainment's debut show. Kosher Comedy Night, thank you so much, at the Yard Theater. And then my next edition of Sam Linderman and Friends at a brand new venue, Prohibition, downtown LA. It's me October 8th. So yeah, like just like hit me up, get to know me. I'm a Capricorn. Okay, see you guys. Bye. Give it up for Suna. Look at her outfit.
Give me a hug. This could be the last time before the next 20 minutes. I know that. Every 20 minutes we need a hug, just to be so sure that what notes am I doing? I haven't slept. I have not slept. But you know something? We're all having fun with John fucking Peterson. Let's do this. Is it Johnny what? You? Bobby fucking Peterson. Hey, you might be Bobby John. You don't know. All right. Watch out for that. Watch out.
See you guys at
No.
I got it.
Okay.
Furniture. Steady as she goes.
It's not
And guitar.
It's yours. Okay. Hold on one second.
You're good, yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. This is a weird mic. I've only done one other one, and I like this. All right. I'm not gonna use this. It's too small in here. So yeah, this is different. Oh. All right. So normally I've just written jokes and performed jokes, but I've decided to get like a little personal and talk about who the fuck I am. So has anyone seen The Counterculture? We got separated and I can't seem to find them anywhere. Yeah, it just seems like I'm in some bizarro world. We got this counterproductive culture where it's a bunch of children blaming one another back and forth. I'm working on this stuff, but yeah. So raise your hands if you're okay with the way things are. Good. Fucking nice. All right. Because, I've seen the future and it sucks, and I'm here to fight it back. And so I was trying to figure out how to describe who I am, Bobby fucking Peterson. I asked my friend who he thinks I am, and this is basically his impersonation of me. It was, fuck your beliefs. I'm going to slap the leadership's dick out of your mouth and shatter your illusion. All right? That's basically, I like that. I grew up punk, hippie. I don't see the counterculture anymore. It's just a bunch of sensitive motherfuckers. And I grew up on these sensitive ass streets of West LA, so I had to like become an asshole to rise up, you know? Let's see. So yeah, in high school, I wrote this back in like 99, 2000. This is like just to give you an idea of where I come from. So it's a punk song, poem I wrote. I'm not going to sing it because, yeah, but. So, born into a system with which I disagree, signed to a social contract without asking me, claiming we have freedom, but that don't sound too free, just another subtle form of good old slavery. Raised as pawns to fight their stupid wars, forced to give them money from guns and drugs and whores. If you have the least of it, you're the first to be ignored. They tell you how you like it, then you take it on all four. So basically, I turned that in 2002 as a 9/11 project, yeah, because I'm an asshole. I was very much against everything. I'm more enlightened now. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this mic. The other one I go to is.
Baby. You're prepared. Come on.
Yay! Yes.
Hey, showing up.
Okay. Let's continue with who the fuck I am. This is the wrong notebook. That's what I'm doing wrong here. All right. Football, hockey. 10 minutes. It's a long time. Yeah. I know, right? I
Listen,
should
you
have.
don't have to do the whole 10 minutes. You
Oh,
don't
but
have
I
to.
want to so badly.
Well, then
I-
talk. You don't
yeah.
need a notebook.
I'm coming. I'm coming to the mic. I'm
Not
talking.
money?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to change the world, be a punk, and I never grew out of it. I'm still stuck in high school. It's I look at, like, I'm 39. Well, I will be on the 10th. But yeah, I kind of just never did things. I was a contrarian, I guess. Kind of grew up, everything everyone said to me, I was like, no, I'm going to do it another way. So, okay, so here's what I was looking for. I've been asking myself, it's going to be a stream of thought that I just wrote out. So, I've been asking myself who the fuck I am. I'm Bobby fucking Peterson, one half of the multimedia entertainment production empire that is Cheese Migration. They are who, that's, the other half is my friend Steve. In 99, we came together we've known each other since 89 in kindergarten. We're still friends. He's like in a halfway house right now. I'm hoping we'll get back together and do this together. But, so we made all our own music. No one's heard it, but we entertained the shit out of ourselves. And this is kind of a continuation of that. And so, so yeah, that's where I come from. Who's presenting me? Cheese Migration. I am Bobby fucking Peterson, the white meat and thighs combo. I am number one on the menu and finger sniffing good. So let's read the rest of this stream of thought. Bobby fucking Peterson, white meat and thighs combo, blah, 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 a.k.a. Count Fred, a.k.a. Bippo Potterstein, a.k.a. Lizard Brain. I'm an antisocial justice warrior, a desensitivity training specialist, and a disillusionist. I am the wind beneath your wings. I am a punk, a hippie with a heart of stone, a philosopher, a grindcore poet. I don't read nonfiction. I don't watch the news. I don't eat my vegetables. I do everything wrong because I can't be taught. I am a contrarian Zen absurdist hermit monk with a good dick and a genius IQ who fears attention and small talk. I am an artist. I am enlightened. I am horny. I beat off in the mirror. I am drummer. I am singer. I am all this, but until I realized I am comedian, I felt useless. So that's why I'm here. Yeah. So to explain all the names and all. Oh, how much time do I have? Oh, cool. So yeah, I read a lot of dark fantasy, like with like named men and heroes who have all these like titles and everything that they earned. And I was a big Wu-Tang fan. Like the first album, they're always like naming off the people, and I always wanted a name like that. So like it would be like RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Deck, the White Meat and Thighs combo, and so on and so on. And then they'd like talk about why their names are that and everything. And so you'd hear like Method Man be like, yeah, he's the number one on the menu, finger sniffing good with that lizard brain dystopian thought process. He's also Count Fred because like he liked vampires and wanted a username that said retarded Dracula. And yeah, so that's my whole
Where do we find you?
Oh, I am not on any socials, and I've been kind of just hiding in my room for the last 20 years.
Well,
So
we're so glad you came out. And we hope
Yeah.
to see you again.
thank you. This, yeah. I'm just gonna do a few more jokes then. Now that I'm done talking about me, all the narcissism's out. Yeah. My friend said this wasn't funny. 2 minutes, cool. Ejaculation, when a vampire makes you come. I want to suck your dick. Yeah. Nobody. I was happy when COVID shut the world down. It's fucking amazing that like that's something. It's rare. I felt like there was a revolution coming, and I was even happier when George Floyd died. I mean, not that he died. No, not that he died, but like the air of revolution that it raised up. I'm sorry, I had to. I thought this. I was coming here ready to not be edgy and like tone it down, but this crowd is awesome.
Hey,
It's like
you're awesome, Peterson.
what's her name? Joan Rivers, like in Ghost, like if you were Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost and Joan Rivers took you over. That's what I'm sensing there. But yeah, I saw like a revolution coming, artistic and otherwise. But what the fuck happened? It fucking, I don't know, man. That's it. I'm done.
Hey! Woo! Right, man. Look, you got that together. Look at this live nude feet. How do you like yours, boiled?
Oh no, that's to bring the perverts around.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, get a bigger
Hey, listen, you're gonna have to get a tow truck for that.
I know, it barely fits in my
Get it? Nude feet. Thank you. I know. My husband hates that joke, but who said Jews? Out of nowhere, right? Right away. Who said Jew? Who said it? Who said? Did I say? Every time you smile, you get a penny, but I get a kiss from Lenny. Come on, Lenny McKenzie. Yes, I like my Jesus.
That's why you stop smiling.
Huh? I'll never stop smiling, Mark. I'm just glad to see that you stop sleeping. All right. How's everybody doing?
All right, all right.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Hell yeah. Mark, Moody. What's up? Moody's really into Batman. Yeah. No, I get it though. You know, you two have a lot in common. Orphans, black. Batman's a black man, by the way, in case you didn't know. That's why he's always running from the cops. Cause like, yeah. Cause white vigilantes shoot people all the time, bro. The cops fucking usually throw them a parade. Like, it's not. If there was a fucking white vigilante tying people up and handing them to cops, fucking be a mayor or something by now. And Batman's a man too, okay? He's not a black woman. I don't know why. He's not, okay? He's just not. Because when he goes missing, the cops look for him. Shut up, Bob. He's not worse than yours. Mood, I didn't realize that you were so uncomfortable being the only black person in our friend group. I mean, you remind me of that all the time, but yeah.
Well, it's not just yours.
Oh, okay. You got more friends than me? All right. You think maybe we should, like, invite Dove around so that you're not the only one saying the N-word? What? I did.
That'd be fun.
Moving on. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Sam. It's been a long night. I love you more. Yeah. That's really funny. The set has gone great. I graduated from high school recently. Yeah, thank you, two people. Let's go. Support education. I had a lot of fun in high school, mostly because I look like a school shooter. And when the principal thinks you're a school shooter, you own the fucking school. You know what I mean? I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. He'd be like, "You're late today." I was like, "Am I?" Would you rather have one kid not be here or all them? Made a lot of friends in high school. This kid named Room. It's a weird name. He's an even weirder fucking kid. Room told me that when he turned 18, he's going to get a tattoo on his right arm that said Mom, and a tattoo on his left arm that said Dad. I was like, oh, that's going to be fucking weird when you jack off, isn't it? My last day of school, my house burned to the ground, tragically. It's pretty sad. Came home after school, was informed that my house had burned to the ground, and worse still was my fault 'cause I forgot to turn the stove off. So, my bad. But my family made it out safely. Nobody was hurt. But I still beat they ran straight out the front door. So they got out quick. I still beat myself up over that incident each and every day, though. I really wish I remembered, I really wish I remembered to lock the front door. Hell yeah. I tell a lot of dark jokes, and I'm actually a really good person. For example, I once gave my most prized possession to a homeless woman. My virginity. I love fucking homeless women. I love them. They're the best. They don't take long to get ready. They don't have to be home at a certain time. You can drop them off where the fuck you like. It's amazing. How much time am I at right now?
Oh my god, you have like 5:30.
Okay, that's perfect. What are we going to talk about? I want to start a YouTube channel for ISIS. I feel like it really blow up. Yeah. We're going into puns, people, because I need some clean jokes. They say that eyes are the windows to the soul. So I think blind people have a lot to hide. We're doing this. I got to get booked. Clean jokes only. Family friendly. I like, huh? Mm-hmm.
We can do it, Lenny. We can do anything.
Yeah, I can do anything I set my mind to. Most wouldn't say. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I like t-shirts, a little bit of information on the front. And most of the t-shirt information's in the back. Because when someone walks past you, it's like a little movie teaser. Then the movie. That one killed. I'm going to get off a little early because it's been long. Don't worry about it. Only so many hours in a week. I'm not a necrophiliac, but if I was having sex with someone and they died, I'd still finish though. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. I mean, like, my only concern would be the cops finding the DNA, but like, All right, that one didn't land. Oh shit, I didn't say the other half of that. What? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, I only got 3 minutes of child friendly. They seen worse. They got the internet. Remember how we were raised? Yeah, that's my sister. Everybody. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting off soon. I heard that groan. It's almost done.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Can I request a joke or no?
Go ahead.
The one about like boyfriend groups and girlfriend groups.
What?
And how boys like they end a conversation with girls like
Oh.
secretly like
How much time do I have?
shut up. You have like 2:30.
All right, I'm just gonna do this one and get off. I miss when this country used to be racist, like more racist to Italians. It's close enough. I like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want racism against anybody, but like, I would like to hear a non-Italian white woman call the cops on some suspicious-looking Italian males. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of funny to me. So white woman calling the cops. There's 4 young men with big noses and slick back hair walking my way, blasting Frank Sinatra. I feel very unsafe. Thank you, Sam. I needed that. What's that have? You guys see this new term, anti-racist? You haven't heard it, Bobby? It's because you don't watch the fucking news, you dipshit. If it's a new term going around, anti-racist, and thinking around the term is it's not enough that we just not be racist anymore. We have to be anti-racist, right? That's just kind of silly to me, because the original thinking was that, you know, racism was so bad, if you don't support it, you'd be pretty fucking against it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not an arsonist, but I've never felt the need to say I'm an anti-arsonist. You know what I mean? Thought that'd be presumed already. I did just say we should be racist against Italians, so. Mixed bag whenever I'm on stage, but I thank you all for your time. Lenny McKenzie on Instagram. Thank you all very much. Good night.
Love you, Lenny McKenzie. We love you. Wow, what a strange and interesting crew, and we got it all done, didn't we? But I've got somebody I just wanted to just come up here and say hello. Just say hello to everyone. Would you mind? Come up here, Kiara. Come on now. See if we get a few minutes out of Kiara.
Hello.
Hey.
What can I say? So I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana, and we have a close friend of mine is a crackhead. Really sweet. Anytime I needed something, they'll get it from me. I remember I told him my car is giving me car problems. You know, dude came back with a transmission. I was like, thank you. But unfortunately, he ended up passing away. He was my uncle. And my family was like, you should say something nice at the funeral. So I decided I'll say a little poem. And the poem went like, you stole stuff from the store and you never paid rent. Every time you came around, you asked me for 50 cents. Dope fiend, that's my Uncle Kevin. I hope I get my $5 when I see you in heaven. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna see the money though. That's all I got. But thank you. Oh, you can find me on Instagram at key__nikki.com. Not .com. Key Nikki. Key Nikki. KEY__NIKKI.
Okay, well that's not difficult. Have a piece. Now, we at least got you up here. Right. We're ready to do this. Yes. All right. So if you guys out there are watching us and you love us, let us know. We're getting ready to do our annual fundraiser. It'll be in November so that we can. That's right, for my birthday. That's what I do. I never relax. Oh, and I'm in a show October 1st, right?
At the yard theater at 5 p.m. Nobody knows you like you.
Nobody knows it like me, and you've got to see it. We've got Sierra Dietz, and it's Oive Productions, and why not? Why not see Oive Productions, right? Yeah. Did I forget anybody? Are you? Jason's not going. Oh, is he going to go up? No. Oh, no, of course. Right, what I wanted to say, if you guys, like your tapes and you need editing done, you have to go to Ham I Am over here, Jason Ham. He's the one that makes it happen. Make sure we have your mailing address, your emails. Make sure that, when you have something, you tell Sam so that we could put it in the newsletter. And make sure you support other comedians because there's enough in this business for all of us. There really is. There really is, okay? You just can't eat everything in the kitchen, but sometimes some people stay locked in the kitchen. Oh, that's right. You're going to get a Funny Over 50 discount. If you audition for Sherry Shepherd's show, Funny Over 50, we're giving you a discount because we have all these female comedians coming in here and auditioning to get ready for you. And Sherry Shepherd, we're so proud of you. Give it up for Sherry Shepherd. She's gonna have the Laugh Lounge going, and I just can't wait. It's so exciting. All right, now, if you're not following us, I'm upset. because I'm not following some people. And if I'm not following you, call me and tell me and I'll follow you. All right? You're following me, I'll have you arrested. And so with that, I want to say you guys have been terrific. Make sure you keep in mind we have a photo shoot coming up. And Jason will be presenting that. Samantha, what did I forget about October 1st? October 8th, Samantha has a call. Okay.
We talk about funny over 50. I won't talk about age. I won't talk about anything. But I really, really, really want to clap for Sunda Kronquist. I have been making great strides in my career. And it all has to do with this woman right here. And you said it's your second mic. No other open mic is like this one. You talk to each other. You go, I love you, whatever. We're in shows together, but it is really special. Bobby fucking Peterson will never forget you. To the people who are watching, we care about you. No, but I really did want to just, like, because I opened for Sunda, which was a dream of mine. So here's my two dreams. Opened for Sunda and then opened for Nicki Minaj. And people go with what? And I say comedy because she's a comedian at heart. Guys, stop really quick, the boys. Anyways, Sunda makes this place happen. People come here, and when she's not here, they leave. And she was here tonight. And it's literally like, it's like a comedy community. I told somebody they were funny at an open mic. They go, "Where'd you see me?" And I'm like, what is wrong with you? School of Comedy, yay.
Yay!
Do you want me to end it?
Yeah, your eyes look beautiful today.
Go. You know what I'm saying? I went, go. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. 1035 Santa Monica Boulevard. Sunda Kronquist, Sam Linderman, Jason